So I'm pretty sure by now you guys have heard about the whole Twitch's new TOS update where they are now allowing artistic nudes to be on their platform. Many people have had very strict stack reaction to it. There are two sides of the coin arguing for or against this new policy. I just want to come on here and give you guys my thoughts and opinion on it and how I felt when I heard about the new Twitch TOS policy. Now, I'm not a streamer myself. I don't really stream, but I do like to watch streams from time to time. And what I remember is that Twitch is a platform where people up to the age of 13 and upwards, right? They can go on the platform and watch their favorite streamers stream a variety of stuff. It started out as a platform for video games, but then expanded into basically day-to-day things. You can do anything on it. You can draw, you can go on IOL, you can just chill and just talk to your fans. It is what it is. Now, this whole thing sparked when an individual, I don't know their name, came on the platform and basically just showed, just like kind of like up here, they pretty much humongous tits. That's basically the best way to put it. And she just sat there and just talked to the stream, insinuating and teasing the idea that she might possibly be naked behind the camera, essentially. She was banned, I think, a couple of days afterwards, but then recently Twitch came up and kind of like realigned their TOS to basically allow artistic nudes. Now, the phrase artistic nudes is a clever one because realistically, if you've gone to any museums, if you've seen any sculptures, if you've watched any movie where there's kind of like a nude scene or something like that, one can argue it is artistic nude because it's trying to convey a message, specifically from actual sculptures and art where they've depicted women and their bare chest. It's a form of an expression where the nudity is not the sole purpose of the art, but is what it's trying to convey in conjunction with everything else. And people have also made the argument that kids go to beaches, to the pools, they see women wearing bikinis, stuff like that, so they're kind of used to that kind of scene. But I also want to make an argument as well that people also said that when you go on the platform, there are other things besides nudes that are just not safe for children. Certain discussions being held by streamers insinuating certain devious acts, what I'm talking about, and just performing certain things on the stream can also be argued to not be safe. So I think it's a bit of a hypocritical situation where they're holding in on just women showing boobs, but ignoring all the debauchery that goes on around the Twitch live stream community. I mean, if you look at something like Aiden Ross, I'm pretty confident we can all agree Aiden Ross is not a good individual that you should allow your children to watch. It's people like Sneeko and other groups of people within that kick streamer environment or Rumble is a plain example of what I'm talking about. However, at the same time, the other side is arguing that it is not really artistic art because a lot of these women who do this, they don't give a damn about being artistic or to convey a message. They're just using this to tease young boys, mostly young boys. They could be girls, but it's mostly young boys who are vulnerable to being subjected into going into the OnlyFans field, which, as you guys know, is not a very friendly place for children to be. It also could lead to a form of addiction to those types of content because, as we've previously had a few months back, I think a year ago, where gambling took a hold on this streaming platform, eventually it was banned because people realized gambling is addictive and people can have their lives ruined when they get addicted to gambling. And at the same time, entering those adult content is also pretty much addictive too, and it can ruin a person's life, and to be exposed to that at a very young age is a problematic situation. And they've also argued that a lot of the women out there who are drawing art on the platform, they're not really drawing artistic art where it just so happens that the woman is bare nude or whatever the case may be. It also leads to certain types of VTubers who basically it's hard to explain, but when a woman is trying to be artistic and when a woman is just being used for certain types of fantasies. You get what I'm saying. Now, it's a tough pill to swallow, I suppose, because it is at the end of the day Twitch's platform. They can do what they want, but I guess a lot of other streamers are kind of worried that this may end up expanding into something much greater, much more problematic, because yes, boob streaming is controversial, but there's a lot of stuff that happens on stream that one can argue is controversial stuff. An example would be, okay, I don't know if Destiny is on stream, but on Twitch stream, but you know he streams on YouTube, right? And you can argue that him bringing on a Nazi sympathizer is not exactly something that kids should be exposed to. It's things like that nature. I, for one, personally think it is interesting. I suppose they have allowed you to label those type of stuff. So I'm wondering, you know, if a dude were to start watching softcore, those type of content, will they get banned? Or is it just you have to be a woman to be able to do that type of stuff? This is where I find it interesting. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people when I say, oh man, Twitch is for kids and all that stuff, but it's like, come on, bro. We already know that Twitch is basically for everyone. It's from 13 years and up. There are people who are adults who watch streams, who see people play video games and connect. So I guess the only frustrating part is opening up Twitch homepage at your work environment or at your school, and the first thing you see is some girl just pretending to be riding a bandana, wearing bare, you know, things of that nature. And also, I think I remember as well, they also had a policy where, is it stripping or is it twerking? One of those two is now allowed on the platform. So essentially, if you are smart enough, you can pretend that you're on a strip club, but use Twitch and then use the donors to throw them bans. Listen, it's an open wild west out here. Twitch really seems to want to be as progressive as humanly possible. They don't want to stifle a woman's bodily functions, I suppose. I don't know. It's so weird, bro. It's so weird. Yeah, like I said, like artistic nude is not the problem, right? You've gone to the museums, you've seen many sculptures where genitalia and their whole body is bare. You've probably bought your kids there. It's fine. It's how you present yourself. Like, see, this is where the problem lies. If you go to any of these streams right now, because it's now available on the platform, and you watch their streams, within 5 seconds you can already guess what the stream is all about. Most of their streams is just teasing boys, teasing the, you know, how do I put this? I don't want to use this. Fuck it. Teasing incels and losers who get off at hoping that the girl will give them attention, hoping that the girl will see their, you know, comment that they posted, and hoping that their donor will allow this girl to one day fall for them. You know, you get what I'm saying. Like, let's be honest. The type of dude that be donating to these types of girls, that be using OnlyFans, are not exactly top tier dudes. Like, I don't want to talk like a red pill individual, but it's not. It's not alpha energy. It's not alpha energy, bro. Well, we'll see. I mean, other streamers are more concerned about the fact that, you know, Twitch has been very, very weirdly unbiased when it comes to, not unbiased. They've been biased towards how they uphold their own TOS, and they haven't been consistent with it. And a lot of other streamers are worried that this may scare off, you know, advertisers, because yes, like I said before, Twitch has had so many types of content going around, people making very different types of jokes that, you know, if you make those type of jokes in a work environment, you will be pulled up to the HR. There have been talks that I've had on Twitch that you could not probably repeat in a work environment. This is the best way I can put it. And what they're worried about is that this new form of content will just lead to another added on top of bullshit, which will end up causing a catalyst where advertisers will go, you know what, this is going to get to a point where parents are not going to want their kids to be on this platform. Because the thing is that it's not the fact that the boobs have been shown, or the idea of boobs being shown, is that this is visual stuff. When you can see something, that's where people cling to it mostly. But yeah, they're concerned about the advertisers, but we'll have to see how this goes. Probably this might blow off eventually. Probably Twitch might roll back or whatever. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not a streamer. It doesn't impact me that much. Yeah, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys think about this whole thing. Do you care? Do you not care? How do you feel about the policy change? Do you think it's the right direction to go to normalize the body of the women, or do you think they're just going to be using that as an opportunity to just promote more debauchery, more of those adult content to young children who probably shouldn't be exposed, you know, to those type of stuff? I mean, they'll find it, but you don't want to help them find it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.